Seismologists warn that a mega earthquake could shake the planet at any time. 2016 was a year of surprises and historic records, and not only because of the political election of the United States, but because all kinds of catastrophes that ravaged our planet. And it was also known as the year of earthquakes, with a dramatic increase in seismic activity. A 6.4 magnitude earthquake shook the northeast city of Pingtung, south of Taiwan. The earthquake caused about 117 victims, hundreds of injuries. The center of Italy was shaken by 3 strong earthquakes in just 3 months. On August 24th, a magnitude 6.2 earthquake struck southeast of Norcia, Italy. And again, October, when 2 strong earthquakes with only 2 hours difference made the center of the country tremble. And also in New Zealand, where a powerful 7.8 earthquake magnitude shook northeast of Christchurch November 14. 2 hours after the initial earthquake, waves up to 2 meters high reached the coast. The island continued to tremble over the hundreds of replicas of earthquakes. Authorities reported victims, and much of the rural landscape was devastated by the powerful earthquake. But there's more. A powerful earthquake shook northern Japan November 21st, generating a small tsunami that hit the Japanese nation. And these are just some of the strong earthquakes that have shaken our planet 2016, but 17 unusually active in seismic events. The year had begun with a magnitude 7.2 earthquake in the Pacific Ocean, followed by others in Indonesia, Italy, Solomon Islands, Papua New Guinea, Pakistan, or the most recent in Switzerland and even Spain. The latter occurred in the Spanish community of Navarre, seismic movement magnitude 4.4, with epicenter in Navarre's town of Odieta, 2 kilometers north of Pamplona. The scientific community does not explain why all these earthquakes are being followed, but some experts on the subject are clear. A mega earthquake of apocalyptic proportions could be looming, they say. They are not prophecies, the scientists warn us. Scientists are really concerned about the seismic rise on our fragile planet. Roger Bilham, seismologist at the University of Colorado, has long warned that current conditions could trigger at least 4 earthquakes with magnitudes greater than 8. Bilham is convinced that the strain accumulated centuries ago could provoke mega-catastrophic earthquakes. A part of the explanation, apart from the countries affected by being in the Pacific Ring of Fire, is that there are 38 active volcanoes around the world, including recent eruptions of Etna, the largest in Europe, in Sicily, or the volcano of fire in Guatemala, and worst of all is the imminent earthquakes that could be preceded by powerful tsunamis. The devastation of Los Angeles. But Southern California could possibly take the worst part, as any major earthquake could destroy Los Angeles, according to a new study published by the United States Geological Survey. The researchers found that mega teardrops occur on average every 100 years. The last major earthquake occurred 160 years ago, a catastrophic geological event that broke about 300 kilometers from the San Andreas Fault. And according to researchers, the area on both sides of the fault is pressed with one another at a rate of more than 2 centimeters a year since the year 1857, so that the accumulation of energy will be released suddenly in a major earthquake. An earthquake similar to that of 1857 could damage aqueducts that transport water in Southern California to the north and disrupt power lines and destroy all forms of communication. The center of Los Angeles could experience a movement never seen before, but not only would it affect California, the earthquake could trigger other faults in the world, which in turn could cause earthquakes in many countries, causing large-scale catastrophe, and the effects would be unpredictable. Experts have expressed concern that the increase of global seismic activity could portend large catastrophic earthquakes, and it seems that governments are already prepared. As published in Esoteric and Paranormal World, the global elite has stepped up preparations to survive catastrophes and natural disasters. Some billionaires moving away from large urban centers to remote areas with underground survival bunkers. One of the companies in charge of preparing the elite to survive is the U.S. company building facilities exclusively for the protection of individuals with high purchase power who want to survive such an apocalypse. The largest facility is Europa 1, located in Germany. Vivos officials describe it as one of the most fortified underground survival shelters on Earth, far beneath the limestone mountain, with private security and all protected by sealed walls and armed doors. The underground complex contains more than 21,108 square meters of living rooms, with all kinds of amenities, and with an additional 4,079 square meters with apartments, warehouses, and even with its own train station. Although most frightening of all is that Europa 1 is already in full working order, so that previously selected families can autonomously survive any catastrophe for several years without needing to return to the surface. And it seems that the selection would already have begun, although the population will not participate in the draw. Are we ready for such an impending mega earthquake? And this is by Ansher Vastava on Infinity Explorers. Please leave your comments, and thank you for your support. My Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.